Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Inferny, and this is my team builder for round 2 of the playoffs versus Riz, the coach of the Phoenix Sunfloras. So first of all, make sure to hit the like button to support this video and this cool and dankness. Also, sub to Riz. He's really cool, he's awesome, he's a good friend, a good person, and a really good battler, so definitely sub to him, check him out. He's Indian, so racial diversity is a thing, that's cool. Yeah, so he has a really good team. I'm going to start off by saying that. You guys should be able to see it on the bottom of the screen there. He has Mega Pincer, Bronzong, Latios, Rotom Heat, Glasscore, Tyranitar, Azumarill, Quagsire, Rosary, Cloyster, and Chansey. I have it on my second monitor, so I was turning and reading that as I was saying words. So, yeah, he has a really good team. Now, his team, like, it might not seem that good on the surface, maybe, but I don't know, it's just, like, hard to prep for. He's a lot of good offensive threats, like Mega Pincer and Azumarill and Latios. Then he's a lot of good defensive threats that you need to make sure you waste a hit, like Bronzong, Glasscore, Rotom Heat. He's a lot of good defensive things too. He's a really good team. Oh, okay, also Chansey, his defensive Pokemon. That thing is fat and scary and annoying, and I don't like it. I've mentioned a lot how much I don't like it, so I feel like he's gonna bring it, and I don't want him to, and it's scary. So I feel like I've built a pretty good team for him. Usually, I feel more confident when I've built my team, but his team is just so good. I might have some confidence, but not too much, because Riz is a really good battler and a good team builder, so I can't feel too confident going into this battle, but you know what, I still have hope. I'm feeling, decently hopeful, so hopefully I can win this battle. It's a big one. This is round 2 of the playoffs. If I win this, I'll be able to move on to the Poke Bowl next week against either Dan or Bliss, whichever one of them wins that battle. But if I lose, then I go home and I cry, and that's just sad. Now, I'm actually gonna show you guys Pokemon in order of the way I built the team. First, Weavile. Now, if you look at this team, if you really look at it in depth, you might notice that the combination of Dark, Ice, and Fighting hits 8 of his Pokemon super effectively. Hits everything except for the Rotom Heat, Azumarill, and Quagsire. So it hits a lot of things on his team for super effective damage, so that's nice. So Weavile here, it's actually kind of bulky, kind of interesting. I wanted Life Orb like I had last time, but I was like, you know what, okay. He's probably gonna want to get at rocks. I don't have any way of getting rid of them on this team. I could have brought something to get rid of rocks, but I'll get more in depth. I'll say more about that later. So Weavile is a little bulky. He's got the Citrus Berry, and that is so if I take rocks or if I take some chip damage and I get down to under 50%, that way I can get the Citrus, get some health back, and be in a range where Azumarill or Mega Pincer can't just come in and kill me. That way Weavile can stay on a little longer, get off more offensive pressure, and do more cool things. So first I knock off to just hit hard, hit Bronzong. I feel like he's going to carry the Colbur Berry to take a Dark hit. I'm pretty sure he will. He brought it last time. It just makes sense to bring it. I'm pretty sure he's going to bring Heat Proof on Bronzong, actually, because if you look at his team, ground coverage just doesn't really do anything against his team. It's really bad. He has a Mega Pincer, potentially Bronzong, Latios, and Rotom Heat, and Gliscor, all immune to ground. So half his team, or almost half his team, is immune to ground. And I mean, it hits Tyranitar for super effective, but I mean, Fire just does better against his team. So if it would be more likely that I'll carry fire coverage than ground. I feel like, say, Riz. I feel like Riz would be more likely to bring Heat Proof. I don't know, though. So we got knockoff hits, hard hits, Latios, Bronzong, Chansey. Get rid of that Eviolite would be really nice. We got Ice Punch. Last time I did not have Ice Punch. I just had Ice Shards, normally Ice Stab. But I have Ice Punch this time. Now, I'm not Adamant, not Life Orb, because I want, since I'm not Adamant or Life Orb, I want to be able to hit a little hard, or I need that Ice Punch fat power that Ice Shard does not give me. So I can hit Gliscor for good damage. I can hit Latios even harder. Although Latios, hopefully it can be weakened down to a range where I can Ice Shard it. Then Mega Pincer, I can take a Quick Attack or Feint. Even if I think Quick Attack does like 52% max. It doesn't do that much. Or I mean, it still does a lot. But I do have a good amount of HP, so I can take it decently. So then I can hit back with Ice Punch and do good damage. Also, it's Rose Raid, I outspeed that anyway, so I don't really need Ice Shard, unless if it's Scarfed, but, whatever. So then I do Ice Shard to hit, potentially Pincer, potentially, Latios, or just, if anything I know is Scarfed, I could just get off some chip damage before I die. Maybe a Azumarill if it's setting up, or just if it's Aqua Jetting me, I could do that. Then I Power Punch. Now I wanted Brick Break or Low Kick, but also, you know what? If I'm up against Chansey 101, or if like Tyranitar or something is low, I can Power Punch, get the +1, and then be in a good position. Maybe I could like predict to switch into like Tyranitar, or it's probably not gonna switch in. I mean, you might. It would depend on the situation. But I could like predicting like something to come in. I could Power Punch because he doesn't have a great switch into Weavile. I mean, he's like decent ones. If Bronzong is at high health and still has the Cobra Berry, he could switch in. But if I get a thing weakened, I could Power Punch on the switch and then knock off, or I might just want to knock off twice. But still, Power Punch could be nice to get up, get a +1 attack. Cause I'm not adamant. I'm not carrying Life Orb, so to potentially get +1 attack would be nice. Then I can hit hard, do good damage, punch things, and do all kinds of things with that. So my EVs here, I just have max attack because I want to hit as hard as I can. Now I'm actually carrying Jolly, and now to have that speed stat, I could be adamant and carry, not max, but almost max speed. But I want to carry a good amount of bulk, so I can take hits pretty well. Or, I mean, it's still Weavile, so he's not bulky, but I can take hits decently. Because I don't want Azumarill or Mega Pinsir to come in as easily and just come in with Quick Attack, or Feint, or Aqua Jet. I don't want them to be able to come in as easily. I want to be able to add a little bit of bulk and take a hit. So that's why I also have the Citrus to keep my health high and ready, cool, and dank. So I have enough speed out to be that Mega Pinsir. I don't have enough speed out to be Latios because he might bring Scarf, and ideally I can weaken that thing down a bit to where I can Ice Shard it. I feel like I don't need to outspeed Latios. It'd be nice to, but he also might not carry max speed. He might carry enough to outspeed Thundurus. In that case, I would outspeed him. So I could do that, or he could do that, in which case I would outspeed. I might be Scarf anyways, though. It might be. Okay, of the 6 Pokemon I'm bringing, or of the 6 Pokemon I feel like Riz is going to bring, that would be Mega Pinsir, Bronzong, Rotom Heat, and Azumarill. Those are the main 4 I'm pretty sure he's bringing. I feel really confident he's going to bring Azumarill, Bronzong, Rotom Heat, and Mega Pinsir. Then the other 2, it could be almost anything, but I feel like it could be Tyranitar and Roserade. It could bring Latios in there, potentially Chansey. I'm kind of scared of that. I don't want him to bring Chansey. I don't think he'll bring Cloyster or Quagsire. Maybe Gliscor, but I'm not really a fan of Gliscor because I have Weavile. He would probably think I would carry Ice Punch, or like Ice Punch on maybe Glade, or some kind of Ice coverage on some things. So he's probably not going to. I don't think he's going to bring Gliscor. So that's Weavile there. Oh yeah, also with the Pickpocket. So let's say I'm at like 75%. Mr. Roller goes for Aqua Jet, does like 50%. That would be if he's banded. He would do around 50. So I would take that. So I would eat my Citrus, and then I'm pretty sure how that works is I would eat the Citrus and I would steal his item. So then I could be banded, and that could be really cool. It could end up biting me in the ass because I would be locked into a move, but it could be really nice to help me out and hit Mega Pinsir a little harder to do some more damage on some cool things. So that is Weavile there. I'm pretty sure the next set I built was Galid, so I'm just over him. So we have Wind Waker here. This thing is our win condition, really. It could do work if I played it right. It could, so I'm hoping this thing could do a lot. Now, I mean, Mega Galid, so it's Scalidate, of course, not anything else. I can't carry any other item. Justified, so hopefully maybe I could switch in on Tyranitar going for a Crunch or something, or it doesn't really have any other Dark moves on this team. That's pretty much it. Maybe Gliscor going for a knockoff, but hopefully I can get a chance to switch into a Dark move. Probably not. I don't think I've done that all season, but, you know, whatevs. So, our moves here: Leaf Blade, Drain Punch, Ice Punch, and Bulk Up. So, originally I had Close Combat over Drain Punch, and I had Fire Punch over Ice Punch. Yeah, and or I might have had over Bulk Up. I forget. Yeah, no. Originally I had Fire Punch over Ice Punch. Then I had Sub over Bulk Up. So the original set was Leaf Blade, Close Combat, Fire Punch, and Sub. But I was like, okay, I want Fire Punch because I want to be able to hit Mega Pinsir. I want to be able to hit Bronzong. But you know what? I can hit that Bronzong pretty hard with the Close Combat. So I think I can carry Ice Punch again because I wanted to carry Earthquake because I feel like he's gonna bring. I feel like he's gonna bring Heat Proof, and if he does, you know, Fire Punch is kind of useless. I really feel like he's gonna bring Heat Proof, so I didn't want to bring Fire Punch, and I wanted to carry Earthquake, but I wanted to be able to hit Mega Pinsir with the set. Now, ideally, I'm not gonna be staying in on Mega Pinsir, but if I outspeed it, which I have enough speed to outspeed it, then he'll either be forced to quick attack me, or I can outspeed, and then he would just kill me. But I would outspeed, and I can at least get the chance to do some damage before I die. So I want to be able to hit the Mega Pinsir for good damage with something. So I was like, you know what? Close Combat does good damage to Bronzong. So I can get rid of Ice Punch, it hits Mega Pinsir, it hits Gladios, Gliscor, and Roserade. Yeah, and Roserade. It means, with Ice Punch, it means Gliscor doesn't wall me. I didn't think he'd bring it anyways, so I wasn't too concerned with Gliscor walling me, but I was like, it's good anyways. Also, it doesn't allow Latios to wall me, so that's good. Deal with Leaf Blade for coverage, to hit mainly Azumarill. I could carry Poison Jab, but, I mean, Leaf Blade's just better, because Poison Jab only hits Azumarill for super effective damage, while Leaf Blade hits Azumarill, Cloyster, Tyranitar, and Quagsire, so it's 4 things rather than Poison Jab hitting 1, so it's better to carry Leaf Blade. Then I have Drain Punch instead of Close Combat, which I was talking about, because, well, actually, no, I'll talk about Bulk Up now, because there was something I had Close Combat and then changed it to Drain Punch. I changed Sub to Bulk Up before I changed Close Combat to Drain Punch. So, I had Sub, I was like, you know what, maybe I could Sub against Bronzong instead of Rocks, maybe Toxicking or something, but I feel like Bulk Up could be really nice, because I could Bulk Up on the Bronzong when he goes for Gyro Ball, then it wouldn't do as much, it'd still do pretty good chunk, but I could take it decently, and then that allows me with that +1 defense, I can take Quick Attack a little better from my Mega Pinsir, or an Aqua Jet from a Azumarill a little better, so that would be nice. So I was like, okay, Bulk Up seems good. And then I changed Close Combat to Drain Punch about an hour before the match. I changed it pretty late, pretty last minute. I was like, you know what, if I go for Close Combat, it's actually going to lower my defense, so I don't like that. Drain Punch seems like it could be good, because it could get me back some health that I'll lose while I'm setting up against Bronzong. I mean, the only things really I would be going for Fighting Stab against, it is a big difference between Close Combat and Drain Punch would be Bronzong and Rotom Heat. I mean, I would go for fighting move against Tyranitar, Chansey, and Cloyster, but I mean, Tyranitar I'm pretty sure I can still okay with Drain Punch, and Chansey I can still do a lot of damage and get a lot of health back, because that thing has insane HP, and then Cloyster I don't think he'll bring, but I mean Drain Punch still does good damage. So, I explained everything there. Now I'm actually carrying Max Speed. So, if he brings Max Speed Lottie, I want to be able to at least have a chance to outspeed him. I don't have Shadow Sneak, just because I feel like Ice Punch is better coverage, I don't think I need Shadow Sneak. So, and now, I want to be able to outspeed Mega Pinsir. Now you might think, why do you want to do that, because he could just Quick Attack you anyways. And now Riz, okay, especially if I get up a Bulk Up, Riz will think I'm some kind of bulkier variant. So you would probably just not go for Quick Attack, you'd probably go for the return. So, Riz would think I'm a little bulkier, he would think that I would not outspeed him, because, okay, if I'm Riz, okay, so, alright, I'm Riz, alright, so Blake's got that good lead, he knows he can't, or he knows I'll have Quick Attack or Feint, so I could outspeed him with that priority, so he's probably not even going to try to outspeed me, so I can probably just go for a return or an Earthquake predicting a switch, because I don't need a Quick Attack here, because I'll probably outspeed him anyways. But no, I can outspeed that thing. I can hit it with an Ice Punch, do good damage. I think it's like 63 to 75. I have damage calc here. I don't want to go through and run that thing again. I mean, I could, but that's not important. I'll check it, whatever. I'll check again, why not? Does Ice Punch does 61 to 72. Alright, so good damage, not okay, but if I get it rocks and it takes it as a Mega Pinsir, then it would kill from that range. So, cool, Mega Glade, I've only gone over 2 Pokemon, it's been 13.5 minutes, Jesus. Alright, next we have Salamence, Serpent, sorry it's so long, I'm just saying words, I'm talking about things. If you want to just, briefly skim through the video, see my sets, you can, but if you want to actually hear my in-depth analysis and my explanation for each thing, feel free to do that. So, Salamence, we are a mixed thing, we have very complicated EVs, I'll explain those once we get there, I guess. So we have the Lychee Berry with, we have Intimidate, and we have Aqua Tail, Flamethrower, and Natural Gift. A little fun surprise there and boost. So, first off, Aqua Tail. I was debating either Aqua Tail or Hydro Pump. I decided Aqua Tail, because I feel like his Rotom Heat is gonna be but especially defensive. He brought it like that last time, I thought he would bring it like that last time, and he did. It does stop Thunder's T. So I have Aqua Tail instead of Hydro Pump. Also, it has a higher chance of hitting. I think Hydro Pump is 85 or 80. Which was it? Is it 80 or 85? Let me check. Hydro. It's 80. So what else? So Aqua Tail has a higher chance of hitting. It doesn't do as much to Gliscor. That's unfortunate. I think it does more to Tyranitar because that Sand boosts his Spadef. So I mean, it does pretty good damage to those things. So that's nice. And I do the Flamethrower here. for the Mega Pincer, Brown Song, Rosary, I guess Cloister, since that thing's Spadef is so low. So I do have the Flamethrower there. I feel like he will bring Heatproof Brown Song, as I've said before. I feel like he will. Now I wanted to carry EQ, but I was like, you know what? I need to be able to hit Mega Pincer system with Intimidate. I'm pretty sure I have enough HP to be able to live. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's enough HP. So that if I'm at full health, I can live a return from a max attack Jolly Mega Pincer. Even if it gets a little bit of chip damage from like something, like maybe like a poison. I mean, that I can live a max roll if he's Jolly max attack. I feel like he'll be Jolly over Adamant, so I feel like he's going to want to be able to outspeed my Thunderous T with his Mega Pincer. So I can live that because I have that HP. So then Flamethrower can do a lot. I don't think it opens. I'll check it or not. I have the stats imported on the damage calc, so I can just let's see here. Flamethrower does 60 to 71, so good damage, not OKO, but good damage. Yeah, so I can at Bronze Line 2 Lord if he's Heatproof. If he's not, it doesn't do a whole lot, but it does a decent chunk. Then I do have the Natural Gift Grass. Hopefully I can pull this off. This is mainly for Azumarill, because Azumarill pretty much walls anything a Salamence wants to do. I mean, if you're like Life Orb EQ, that does a decent amount, but not a whole lot. I mean, this thing does get Thunder Fang, but it's only base 65, so it's not that powerful. Even if you carry Life Orb, it still doesn't do that much. I think it might be a 2 KO, I forget though. So I have the Natural Gift Grass up. Now, with the Lychee Berry, Natural Gift becomes Grass, it's base 100 power, so this thing could hit pretty hard for that one usage. I wanted Poison, just because that'd be kind of fun in game to keep out. I mean, Grass is better against this team than Poison, so might as well carry that, because it could potentially be good for Quack, or maybe Cloister, or I guess, or maybe Tyranitar if I don't want to Aqua Tail, because I want to be weird, I guess. So I have that. Hopefully I can pull off that surprise. I can go for like Flamethrower as he switches in, because he would feel comfortable going into Azumarill against the Salamence. The Salamence can't really touch Azumarill in almost any situation. But then I could pull out the Natural Gift out of nowhere. I think it does some amount. Let me check. Zoo. How much does Natural Gift do? It does 70 to 84. So if I get like a little bit of Flamethrower chip damage and Stealth Rocks, then that could kill potentially. So that'd be nice. And I do have the boost in the last slot. That way, if Stealth Rocks are weakening me down, Mega Pincer, I want to stay at a pretty high health. That way, Mega Pincer and Azumarill can't just come in and Aqua Jet and get their priority hits off and kill me. I want to be able to live those. I want to be at a pretty high health. Also, Stealth Rocks, as I said before. That damage can really back up, and I don't want it to be too much of a threat for me. So I want to be able to boost off that damage and heal up Salamence and keep that thing at a good health. So, oh wait, the EVs. So I do have enough speed to outspeed. Max speed modest rosary. What was it? Might have been that. I think it was max speed modest rosary. Maybe, I don't know. I forget why exactly I carried that much speed. I want to say it was rosary. I don't know. Whatever. I don't want to check. I feel like I'll check here actually. I need to build new teams. I'm really curious. I've got to test this out. I've got to see. Was it for that? It might have been. Let me see here. Okay, go thing. Okay. No, you outspeed me. I don't know, man. Whatever. Alright, yeah, so for something, maybe like a Gliscor. Or no, Gliscor is higher speed. I think it was max speed vote on heat. I think that's it. That makes a little more sense if you wanted to be timid max speed. Maybe specs or something. Okay, that's what that was for, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, next, we'll move on. Red Steel is next, I believe, yeah. So, we have Seismitoss, Rest, Stealth Rock, and Toxic. We have Clear Body and Lefties. I wanted to have Late Metal, that way if, like, Tyranitar or something, or Latios, because Latios does, for some reason, get Low Kick. If they want to have Low Kick, it wouldn't do as much to me. But, Seismitoss, I believe, yeah, it was Seismitoss. It's from 3rd Gen, and, with Light Metal, though, yeah, Light Metal is from 5th Gen, because it's hidden, so I can't carry both of those. So I was like, whatever, it doesn't really matter, I'll just carry Clear Body. So, Seismitoss, I don't have Rocks, I don't have Iron Head, I don't have anything like that. Seismitoss is my only attack, just because he's no Ghost type, so it does pretty good damage to everything. Nice 50 damage. He doesn't have anything with too high, I mean, he has a chance, but I mean, his next highest health is Azumarill and Tyranitar at 100, so I mean, he doesn't have anything too insane with HP, I can 1v1 bronze on that, I think on his base 67. I mean, if he carries max HP, it'll have a good amount, but not insane. So I can seismic toss that thing, get off good damage, that'd be nice. Then I have rest to heal myself up if I get weakened down. I really wanted to carry rest and sleep talk, but I was like, I feel like I want Toxic to be able to weaken down like a Azumarill, or maybe a Latios, or like Rotom Heat mainly, that would be a good thing. And I really want Stealth Rocks to be able to set them up against this team, to do good damage to make a pincer. I really pressure that thing, so I don't want it to be able to switch out and come back in a lot. I want to pressure it to either stay in or just not bring it in too much. And then I also for Rotom Heat, they're nice to have. Also I guess Cloister, but what else? Yeah, Toxic, just nice weakening things down. Lefties, just get some health back. I was considering, now, last time, I carried a Choco Berry on Registeel to take a super effective fighting hit from Mega Pinsir, or I guess it was wrong, but mainly Mega Pinsir, and that was close combat. Now, I feel like Riz is going to predict me to carry a Choco again, so he might carry EQ, so I can Kittered, that's a word. No, it's not. I considered carrying a Shuka Berry to take an Earthquake, because I feel like he might do that, but I was like, you know what? I want to be able to get a little bit of health back. I want lefties. I'm gonna get that health back, nice and dandy. Will be good. You'll be all smiles in 2 miles, man. You know it. That's an inside joke. All right, so we have almost max HP. We actually have 4 wasted EVs in HP. See here, it's 185 either way. So I mean, I have 4 EVs just left over, just chilling, like Bob Dylan. So we've a good amount of defense, a good amount, and then 12 speed. Because Azumarill has base 50 speed, so he might carry 4. Just a little bit of speed, because why not? He has those 4 left over, might throw him in speed. So I want to be able to outspeed that if he only has 4. That's why I have 12 in speed. So then, because of that, if I had 4 in speed, or if I didn't have any speed, I wouldn't be wasting any EVs, but I really want that speed to potentially be able to outspeed the Azumarill. Then, that 116 defense, I think Overheat from defensive Rotom Heat only does like half, I want to say. I forget exactly what those EVs, or it allows me to take like 2 HP fires from Life Orb Lottie, I think. Something like that, I forget what it was. But it gives me some decent specialty defensive bulk, and then I still have a lot of physical def. Especially with that base 150 defense, I can take physical, that's pretty well. So that's nice. Next, we'll go on to Jellicent. This and Registeel are the little wall core that I have going on. These two do pretty well. Well, the main reason I want to bring Registeel is because, well, I have Jellicent to kind of deal with Azumarill. Azumarill so good. Counters to it are not really that much of a thing. I mean, like, Mega Venusaur is like the best kind of counter. I kind of wish I had still Tentacruel on my team, because that would be a really good, at least typing-wise, would be a really good counter to Azumarill. Now its stats, physically, defensively, aren't that well for Tentacruel, but it would be nice. So I have Jellicent now, because I traded that with Jordan in like week 5. So leave that. We're bringing that. Now I want to Registeel though. That way, he would at least have to think. He can't just spam play rough with the Azumarill. He would at least have to think about it a little bit. Be like, well, he has Registeel, so maybe I don't want to click play rough. Maybe I'll click Waterfall or Superpower instead. Then I could bring a Jellicent, and then mind games there and predictions, and that'll be tough. But if I predict well, that could go well. So yeah. So we have Taunt, Pain Split, Scald, and Hex. Like, no recover, no. Shadow Ball. I wanted Shadow Ball. Well, I was like, okay. I have Registeel. Registeel's toxic. Hopefully I can poison some things like Azumarill, maybe Rotom Heat, maybe Latios. I don't know, poison some cool things. Then I can Hex, do a little more damage with that. That'd be nice. I mean, Hex is base 65. Shadow Ball's bait. What are you doing? Okay, it failed. My computer failed there. I don't know if you guys saw a thing on my screen. Whatever. So, I mean, Shadow Ball only does a little more than Hex if the Pokemon's not status, but if they are, it does a lot more. So that'd be really nice. Hex does a lot more than Shadow Ball. So I have those moves. I have lefties to be able to get a little bit of health back, because I had no recover. Lefties are, well, I guess House of Pains, but to get some health back. So Scald and Hex, that coverage hits this team pretty well. I think it does everything neutrally. I mean, chances it's not going to do much damage too, but I think everything else hits neutrally, at least neutrally. He doesn't have a great switch in Scald. I mean, he has Quagsire, but if he just goes in nothing, I can just taunt it, and then I can stall it out with Hex. So I'm not too worried about it. I don't think he'll bring it, but, you know. He doesn't have a great switch into his Scald. I don't think he'll bring Cloister either. He doesn't want his Azumarill getting burned. And then, I mean, Roserade. I mean, yeah, Roserade's really the only switch in to take Jellicent's offensive hits, but if I can get rid of that, that'd be nice. So I do have Taunt. That way, Okay, I plan to lead with this thing. I think he'll lead with bronze on. He did last time. We might lead with that again. I can taunt it, stop it from setting up stealth rocks, or maybe if he leaves with like glide score, or maybe Tyrantor. I'm not sure what I'll do against Tyrantor, but I can taunt whatever he leads with and stop him from setting up rocks immediately. I mean, maybe he could later in the game, but I could at least stop him for the time. So then, Pain Split. That way, oh yeah, because Chansey could be really annoying if I can just taunt it and then like weaken it down. Or if it's at like really high health, I could Pain Split, get a lot of health back, or potentially if I take a play route from Azumarill, like on a switch in, then I could Pain Split, get a good amount of health back, and then he'd be weakened down, and then that'd be nice and dandy. We've Water Absorb, of course, to take Azumarill, take it from that mainly. I guess Quag or Cloyster as well, but I don't think I'm bringing those. So then the EVs. So, alright. I have max HP and almost max defense. So that's speed then. That's speed. It's for mind games with Azumarill. So with Azumarill, he might carry enough speed to outspeed Jellicent. Might just carry enough so he'll have base 61. I'll be at 81. I have no speed. If I have no speed, I'm at 80, right? Yeah, okay, I'm at 80. So he might be at 81. So anyways, Riz might think, okay, smart little Blake's can go for 82, so I'll go for 83. So then, maybe I could go for 84. But if Riz wants to predict that and go for 85, bam, I have 86. I really need to be able to outspeed that Azumarill. If that thing has belly drum, that would be insanely scary. I can't let that thing outspeed me and just click knockoff. He might just be max speed. If he is, well, okay. If he could sweep me with belly drum potentially. Jellicent and Clefable are my main stops to that happening, hopefully. So I need to have some kind of stops to that happening for Azumarill to just belly drum sweep me. So I'm carrying a lot of speed, or not a lot, but a good amount of speed investment with hopefully some mind games with that speed. So I can outspeed that Azumarill, because that's very important to outspeed that thing. I need to be able to do that. So that's Jellicent now. Sorry this Teambuilder so long. I'm really describing these sets. This is a very big matchup. I want you guys to be able to understand exactly what was going on in my head and why I made each move I did. I want to be able to understand what I did. So I mean, sorry this is so long. Just hopefully you guys understand. Hopefully you guys like these Teambuilders. If I do win, I will do one next week, of course, because the playoffs are a very big match. I might do them next season. I don't know. We'll see. I'll try to make them not as long next season, but we'll see. So we actually have a choice Scarf Clefable here with Patrick, of course. He is unaware. I'll explain now, I guess. I was going to say maybe after it moves, but no, I'll explain that now. So, I want a Magic Guard, that way each time I come in, I don't have to take Stealth Rocks or any other hazards. I don't have to take that. Also gives me something to switch into a Scald from, well, I guess, Quag, or, he doesn't really ever make Scalders. If you want Scary Toxic on Brown Zone, I can switch into that and just be fine and dandy, if I have Magic Guard, which I don't. But I feel like he won't bring Toxic, because I have Registeel to take a Toxic, I have potentially Magic Guard Fable, I don't have a Poison type, but I mean, I have two potential Heal Bellers, I don't know, he might, I feel like he won't bring Toxic, he might though, I don't know, we'll see. So I do have the HP Rock, Moonblast, Healing Wish, and Fill Bell. Now it is Scarf, and I only have two damaging moves, or two just like attacks, or two like, yeah, I guess damaging moves is what they call them, because they're all technically attacks, but HP Rock and Moonblast. So HP Rock is for Mega Pinsir, Moonblast is for Latios. So I am actually Scarf, I have enough speed to outspeed Mega, or not Mega, that's banned. Mega Latios is banned, but I have enough speed to outspeed Latios, even if it's max speed and timid, I can outspeed it. If he's Scarfed, well, GG. But I have enough speed to outspeed that, so I can. He's not gonna expect me to be Scarfed, not at all. It's Scarf Fable's not common. I don't think I've brought it at all this season. I could hopefully pick up a surprise kill against Latios, or if I'm up against Mega Pinsir, I could go for HP Rock. It doesn't Oko, it does like 85 to 100, I think. So if I get Rock, so it'll kill. That's nice. So as long as I just get up Rocks or just any little bit of chip damage, I can bring in this thing on Mega Pinsir, which I can hopefully do, and then kill that thing. Because he would expect him to be able to outspeed, so he's not gonna really go for Quick Attack, I don't think. So he'd probably just go for the return, and which would be able to knock me out. It does like 97 to 114, but he's probably gonna think that I'm defensive and have Unaware. So even if he sets up with Mega Pinsir, I can take that, or I would be able to if I was defensive, but if not, so then I can outspeed and HP Rock and kill, which would be really, really nice. So then I have Healing Wish and Heal Bell. I wanted T-Bolt to be able to hit Azumarill. Well, okay, the main reason I want to Unaware, though, is so I have something that can take an Aqua Jet from Azumarill if he is belly drum. I mean, Registeel also can. I mean, Jellicent is immune, but that thing can be really scary. I mean, Salamence and like Registeel could do decently, but if he carries a good amount of speed, he'll be able to outspeed Registeel and Jellicent, and I mean, I guess Salamence is a good check, decent check to Belly Drum. Azumarill, but I mean, I'm still a little concerned about it. So I want it unaware. I don't like taking the hazard damage, but I feel like I need to. I mean, I have some things for Belly Drum Azu. I feel like if he does bring Mega Pinsir, which I'm pretty confident he will, then it'll just be Banded Azu. But if he does not bring Mega Pinsir, then he will bring a Belly Drum Azu. And now what Riz now like Riz battles, or his like plan in battles, is to try to weaken his opponent's team down to where either Mega Pinsir and or Azumarill can just come in late game and sweep and just Aqua Jet Quick Attack and just kill things for days. That is how Riz plays. That's what Riz does. It works out for him quite a lot, but I mean, Azumarill didn't have a whole lot of kills. Azumarill did not do as well as it did last season, but it's okay. It's still really Pokemon, a really big threat. Had 2 kills, or almost 2 kills. It would have put Stealth Rocks the ball. So, I have Healing Wish. Now that is so, if Registeel gets low, and I wasn't able to rest at some point, I can Healing Wish, bring that thing back in, be at full health. I can help out maybe Mid-Gleed, because Mid-Gleed could do a lot of work this match if I have to take some damage, and maybe I'm at like half health, and then plus hazards when I come in, and I can Healing Wish, be at full health, be nice and dandy, and be ready to go at nice full health with the lead, or maybe Jellicent. If, or I mean, I might want, with Jellicent I would maybe want to stay at low health so I can Pain Split, but I'm not too fast, because a lot of things start to beat me. So, I mean, I don't know. And I do Heal Belt in the last slot in case if, he gets poisoned on me with, like, maybe if he wants to set T-Spikes with Roserade, if he wants to, Toxic things with Gliscor, or Bronzong, if he wants to put things to sleep with Roserade. Although mainly I have it for Registeel support, so I wanted Sleep Talk on that thing. I feel like I couldn't really find a new one that set, though. I feel like I need Toxic. So I didn't have Sleep Talk on that thing. So I feel better that way. If I can hopefully get a rest at some point with Registeel, I can bring in Clefable and Heal Bell. So we do Max Speed, Outspeed, Latias, as I said, to do max special attack. So I want to hit as hard as possible. I could invest in my HP so I can live a turn for Mega Pinsir. Yeah, so I could invest to live a hit for Mega Pinsir, but I feel like with like Stealth Rocks and little chip damage, I'll get weakened down. I won't be able to live it from Mega Pinsir. So I'm just carrying almost max speed, max special attack to hit as hard as I can. And yeah, that's it with Clefable, and that is it with my team. Sorry this took so long. Oh my god, this is 30 minutes, dude. This is over 30 minutes. This is insane. But hopefully, I can beat Riz. I'm really excited for this match. You guys will see it tomorrow. By the time this goes out, it'll be tomorrow. It'll be the next day. So I'm really excited for this match. Hopefully, you guys are as well. Make sure to check out Riz. He's really cool. He's really awesome. He's a really good team builder, really good battler, really good everything, really good person all around. Definitely go check him out. And this is the semifinals of the whole tournament, of the whole playoffs. Hopefully I can win it. Move on to the Pokeball. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. As I said before, I don't know what I'm saying again. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment. And that is the sequence of things. I was almost about to repeat myself, but I didn't. So, brave you Aries. We're not sworn in battle yet. We will tomorrow. You'll see it. It'll be nice, sexy, and beautiful. I will see you guys in that battle. It's going to be hype. It's going to be awesome.